We move on to the next match on the card, match number 8, ladies and gentlemen. And we will see Bulgaria facing Ukraine in the men's heavyweight division on the left arm over 5 rounds of professional arm wrestling. I'd like to introduce our athletes to you now, starting with this man who is making his long-awaited debut at East versus West. He is a multiple Bulgarian national champion, EAF European champion, and WAF champion of the world. Please put your hands together and welcome Yordan Tsonev!
They wanna count me out. Next time pick a higher number. Next time should run for cover. Next time let the giants slumber. They wanna keep me down. No amount of your words get humble. That spirit never refused to crumble. Got the roaring line, reduce the mumbles. 2 a.m. on first. Imitate vultures how they lurk. 10 toes with it, I'm out of eye with you, boy. Challenge the best with your worst. This is my turf. Way I move is inertia. Can't be stopped, it's unheard of. From the dirt, sweat got my feet muddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yordan Tsonev of Bulgaria waits at the table for the introduction of this man who is very much a known and measured quantity here at East versus West. And regular viewers will know that he represents one of the very best in the world in this weight division. He hails from and is representing his home nation of Ukraine, where he is a multiple national champion, European champion, and also multiple world arm wrestling champion. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for the singing superstar of EVW, Evgeny Prudnik!
We have a great left-handed match. Yordan Tsonev, Evgeny Prudnik at 115 kilo or the heavyweight division. Both strong as...
It's a very welcome return to East versus West
Yordan Tsonev.
for Yordan Tsonev. This guy has been an ever-present world level in this division.
This is definitely a step up for him to facing Evgeny Prudnik. Evgeny Prudnik has beaten some of the greatest super heavyweights of left-hand division. His left hand is legendary. In this class and outside this class, it's a tough job for Yordan Tsonev, but maybe taking this match on a late notice will be advantage for the Bulgarian.
Tsonev so good on both arms. Very, very confident young man. A guy that arm wrestling fans around the world will be very familiar with from his WAF endeavors. But his level is unquestionable. Evgeny Prudnik. And we've seen face the very best in the world, and Evgeny gets a great start, but anchored to it is Yordan Tsonev, and he rubbers down with that elbow and hangs on to Evgeny.
Yordan Tsonev looks very comfortable there. Evgeny's changing lanes, attacking the biceps a little bit better. Commits a foul for Evgeny Prudnik. Yordan's ability to get people in a hook is just amazing.
And we know, Ray, that he's got incredible endurance and really diligent work there. He hung it up at the base and then started to slowly cut underneath his opponent, edged himself to center, not separating from the shoulder. Really good technical stuff there. And you do feel like if this match drags on and gets into a dogfight that Yordan Tsonev might be in a good position. But he's facing a man on paper who is a higher caliber, and as you say, has beaten some of the best in the world, including Yordan Tsonev.
Absolutely. Yordan Tsonev, we know he has great endurance in those long matches. Let's see if he can make this into a dogfight. I do believe conditioning aspect probably favors Yordan. We're still in round number 1. I'm joined by Devin Larrett on the commentary team. Waiting for the go.
Tsonev, really good depth on that lower palm. He's pushed his arm much deeper this time, trying to set that hook again. The floating index finger there from Evgeny Prudnik. Shouldn't really be allowed to get away with that. Got to have that closed hand. Very little space at the top of the hands, and it's Evgeny with a massive attack. Almost got the pin there, and he retained his position well, but Tsonev sucks underneath and tries to hold up that press of Evgeny Prudnik. And this is looking very positive in some respects for Yordan, in that he's having the kitchen sink thrown at him, and he's managing to hang on to it.
Second foul for Evgeny Prudnik, 1-0 to Yordan Tsonev. Even though Yordan is defending in every start, he looks like more comfortable guy in this match. Evgeny Prudnik just jumping through all different techniques. He has the hand control, he has all the control, but he just can't pin that hand.
Would you agree, Ray, that this is going to his script as well? I think Yordan Tsonev wanted this to turn into a long drawn
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. Yordan Tsonev has great endurance. The Bulgarian style is right there. They arm wrestle since they were born and never stop.
You couldn't have a better position. You couldn't have a better position than
You really
Prudnik.
couldn't.
He has everything, every angle, and Yordan withstanding the full brunt of the attack.
Now, if you're in that corner, you've got to be concerned right now, because you're not going to get a better shape than you had.
If I was in Evgeny Prudnik's corner, I would walk away and I'd tell him, you are completely fucked. The champ has arrived. Yordan Tsonev from Bulgaria has arrived in the East versus West.
30 seconds till next.
And everyone in the 115 kilo class is on notice. Bulgarian training systems, the hook.
The hook is there.
The hook, Ray.
Is there.
That is what we were talking about.
We were
Live
talking about
and die by the hook.
Yeah, round number 2.
Warning, 10 seconds till next round.
Now,
There was still no straps. Both guys are very comfortable going inside, so you don't need a strap for that, but maybe something in a strap could actually help.
what are you
Evgeny
seeing
to
from
be in a
that
better
visual
position.
there, guys? Because I'm seeing Evgeny Prudnik blowing.
A very different level of exertion was performed in round 1.
Yes.
One man completely gassed, the other one breathing comfortably.
Yordan Tsonev looks
Prudnik
very
already
comfortable.
adjusting to the inside. You can see his stance. He's already giving up on his hand position. Yordan may end up top rolling him by the end.
Let's see what happens here. And Yordan again, much better depth on the lower palm here from Prudnik, though. I think he's looking for the top roll, and he's looking for it hard, because he is really, I mean, he's getting away with murder. Look at the index finger height.
He's pulling backwards. You can see there's going to be a
Very high, very high.
Yordan is just really good. He has a very long forearm. He covers so much ground. You can't really escape him. It takes a very special arm wrestler to be able to.
He says, where is Knuckles, as he continues to climb his hand.
I must admit, there is some sneaky stuff right there. Be ready, guys. Here we go. Top roll attack coming from Evgeny Prudnik. No! He drops in, commits into that hook. He was throwing a feint. And look at the face of Yordan Tsonev. He looks like he's out on a rowing boat. Absolutely soaking up those attacks. Prudnik carving, knifing underneath his arm, but it's definitely Yordan Tsonev who's starting to go through the gears. Now Prudnik hanging in better here and knifes into the arm again. He's trying to expose the hand and palm him up, but Yordan Tsonev looking good there, Ray.
Yordan looks very good in that position. Prudnik's fully committed to a press.
What
forward.
a round. What a round.
What a round. One foul for Yordan Tsonev. One foul for Yordan Tsonev. We are having ourselves a match. As predicted, this will be an inside war. I don't think any of the guys will do anything else, but the arms are not moving past the center.
I want to say also there, much more exertion in that round from Yordan Tsonev. He had to work. And I really think that the start of the match was the biggest thing, because that was brilliantly disguised by Evgeny Prudnik.
Yeah.
He looked like he was going top. Maybe he was listening to the commentary, but he dropped into that hook. It's all about the drop in the hook for me. Forward, drop down, really busted into his hand, and some purchase was lost there.
He's trying to press Yordan, but he's too low and his shoulder is way too behind. He needs to stand up higher, actually, to get some press going.
Both athletes showing maximal drive in that round. Both athletes getting to their maximal capacities. Endurance is becoming a factor in this match.
Listen to the breathing there.
Efficiency. The long run will become important. Much diversity being thrown by Prudnik. Yordan soaking it up. Live and die by the hook, Ray. Live and die by the hook.
I don't know why you keep putting me in these conversations.
Anyone would think you've done it a few times, right? Now, coming back
Both
to...
of these guys going to die by the hook today. That's how I feel it.
Look at the hand position of Evgeny. Look at the hand position.
Go!
I mean...
Oh! An outside attack from Evgeny Prudnik. He was climbing.
And where was the thumb knuckle? If I was the corner, I'd be freaking out right now. I'd be freaking out. I'd be throwing that protest in. I'd be saying, where was my thumb knuckle? You cannot let him start in that position, Yordan Tsonev.
That is the best hand position we've seen from any athlete all night there. And you know what? I actually think that Yordan Tsonev wasn't too concerned. I think he felt he could cut him inside.
Yeah. I think he thought that Prudnik was coming inside with him.
Terrible. One always thinks that about Prudnik. Wonderful match. Wonderful
1-1.
match.
We are in an absolute battle. It's going to be not only power versus power, it's going to be technical. Yordan Tsonev, we haven't seen a top roll attempt from him, I think, ever, but we might see one today because he's running out of options. I think, actually, in a strap, Yordan might have even bigger advantage.
What a beautiful match. What a beautiful match here in the 115-kilo division. Both these guys. I mean, who is the world champ of the 115? Who is it?
Okay, we need the center.
With the left arm?
Okay, this is good. Shoulders. Square your shoulders.
It used to be
Warning.
Aleja Murat.
10 seconds till next round.
Who is it?
Okay. And wrist
Word
here.
on the
Put
streets
wrist.
is the title
Wrist
is
here.
vacant.
Good. Knuckle.
Are you ready here, guys? And you
Good.
can... And this time,
Keep the elbow on the pad.
Evgeny is getting checked for that height. He got away with murder on that last one. His hand was over the moon, but you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And he was climbing hard. Now, I'm sure Yordan Tsonev had something to say about that, and it's a warning again for Evgeny. Needs to show that knuckle.
There's a little bit more confidence from Evgeny Prudnik. One warning for him.
Knuckles a little bit. Good.
Prudnik with a great...
Go.
And this
ability.
time hits. Yordan catches him. Gets him inside. Prudnik has to commit to a defensive position, and he does. He's stopping Yordan, but very close to the pin pad. Both guys locked right there in the center. Evgeny transitions to a press, try to press out the arm of Yordan Tsonev. I think his shoulder touched the center line. One foul for Evgeny Prudnik.
What a beautiful match.
We're in a war.
What a
we are
beautiful
in
match.
an absolute war right here on East versus West 21. Right now looking like a match of the night.
Beautiful match. Incredible diversity coming out of Evgeny Prudnik as he continues to fight. Both champions now at their red line capacity.
Let's get them both back on the table. Let's continue the action. So what is the call?
It was a...
Is there a change in the call? I'm seeing the referee's cursor right there.
I'm not sure whether it was crossing the center line or body contact. I was just trying to listen in there.
Let's see the center line, what the referee's saying. Okay, one foul for Evgeny Prudnik.
Yeah. Was it contact or was it center? Couldn't really see the call.
Yes.
But the outcome
There's gonna be an outside attack from Evgeny Prudnik.
Elbows down.
He came really close.
Shoulder back.
I think Luke Pulcher making his way over. He's going to clarify the call there for us.
Rotate. Shoulder back.
It was the center line.
Like this. Rotate.
Just been confirmed by our
Wrist
referees.
here. Prudnik.
Foul on Evgeny Prudnik, warning on Evgeny Prudnik, and he's going to get another one if he's not careful, because he is climbing so high. And Yordan Tsonev not happy with it. Yordan wants this to turn into a real dogfight, wants this thing to happen in a phone box. Tight and close. Be ready.
Don't move.
It's going to be outside attack from Evgeny. No!
Dives in again.
Commits.
Drops and tightens, and Yordan Tsonev edges himself a little closer to it. Tucked under now is Evgeny Prudnik, and people who've watched this man for a long period of time will know that he can transition very effectively from there. But
He's very
Tsonev
close. Yordan Tsonev's very close to pinning.
started to attack and rev up the drag there, but he's been knifed in again. And a little reversal attempt. Whoa, contact again.
Again.
Protest.
Okay, there's going to be a protest flag from Evgeny Prudnik.
Protest.
Evgeny Prudnik is protesting that call. Referee's calling that his arm touched his shoulder. It would be the second foul, which would be a loss for the round.
What a dogfight. What a dogfight, Devin Lara.
What a beautiful match. Who is the world champion at 115 kilo left-handed? Who is it?
No, you ask me. It's Alijan Muratov.
Just looking at the protest here. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the referees. And
are you trying to put yourself in this match, Devin? Are you trying to put yourself in 115 kilo left-handed class?
Looks very appealing from back here. Very
just
appealing.
dragging herself back into the match for a second here, guys. I don't see how that can't be. I mean, there's nothing really to protest if, in fact, there was contact.
Yes.
I guess that's what we're looking at. Did the shoulder cross the center line of the table? Was there body contact? This is the call that we're looking for. In arm wrestling, the shoulder or any part of the body cannot cross the center line of the table. That is the call that the referees are looking at. That is what was protested by Evgeny Prudnik. A critical match, a crucial match, a critical piece of their arm wrestling interplay as Evgeny is wedging the hook with his shoulder. A very important piece of this match is being decided right now. Is Evgeny actually breaking the rules of crossing the shoulder? Protest in play.
I'm kind of thinking there, Devin, from listening in, that they're talking about whether Yevgeny's shoulder contacted his hand and gave him an advantage. That is what it sounded like there. We'll get a little bit of feedback on it in a moment. And there's our referees making their way over to see multiple angles on this.
Camera angles.
I believe a shoulder foul was called.
It looked like he was asking about the touch, and Yevgeny was saying that he did not instigate it. But I'm not sure it makes any difference. If there's a contact at all, it is a foul, end off.
I disagree. I disagree. There are potential options where the other athlete could open their fingers and touch the shoulder.
Of course.
But from the letter of the law, will it make a difference to our referees? I'm not sure it will.
I believe that the referees will make the right call. If the shoulder has crossed the center line of the table, that is the infraction that they're really looking for as a base. There will absolutely have to be some judgment if there was contact, body contact. If it was initiated by the other athlete, potentially it is not a foul.
We got an update.
Neil?
Luke Pulcher is I'm looking over to Luke here. He's just told us that there was a foul. Shoulder did cross the center of the table, and it will be a loss to Evgeny Prudnik.
A crucial piece of Evgeny's attack.
It was a shoulder crossing the center line for Prudnik. Second foul, winner Tsonev.
Big call.
2-1.
Big call, Dev.
Big call.
He will have to adjust his style more into hook. He's been wedging beautifully. He's been wedging beautifully with his shoulder thus far. He's lost a match based off of that movement. He will have to make an adjustment. He will have to switch to more of a top rolling style. When the hook becomes dominant, he may not have that deep wedging option with his shoulder. He'll have to play that line very closely as it was contested. The degree to which the shoulder did cross the center line is immaterial. If the shoulder crosses the center line, it is a foul.
We are definitely in an amazing hook war right here on East versus West 21. Yordan Tsonev, Evgeny Prudnik fighting it out right in the middle of a table. Let's see, will this be the last round and Yordan Tsonev can secure victory?
It was a huge call, and I've got to say that I absolutely love what Evgeny Prudnik's been doing in terms of the disguise that he's been putting around his arm wrestling here. But he's a little bit chaotic. And in every round so far, we've seen him commit fouls, warnings. He needs to sort of slow it down. And for me, for a guy who's at this level of expertise and technical prowess, he's panicking.
He's panicking. That arm doesn't move. Yordan Tsonev is really sticky right there. So as Evgeny Prudnik.
So high up in his setup.
My God.
So high up.
Evgeny's climbing for the moon.
So
Look at the height of the hand of Evgeny Prudnik.
absolutely looking for that top roll option. Absolutely.
He was looking for a referee's grip. He was looking for the referee's grip. You have to change something. You're running out of options. Maybe a strap. Maybe referee's grip.
He's clearly panicking here. I mean, you can see trying to get away with everything. I mean, God bless him. I would be doing
He put
exactly
everything in that match.
Oh,
he put
yeah.
everything behind the arm, and he still couldn't pin Yordan Tsonev. I don't think have we seen a single pin in this match. It's been just ended on fouls. Great rounds,
Yeah.
but ended on fouls.
And we've also seen a little bit of a change in the tide here, because early on, I genuinely believe Yordan Tsonev was resting a little. I think he had more gears, but that hasn't been the case in the last couple of rounds. They're at red line.
Don't move.
2-1 the score.
Again.
One warning.
One warning for Evgeny Prudnik for moving in referee's grip.
And again, Evgeny a little chaotic. We're in round number 4 here. 2-1 the score. Yordan Tsonev, and another warning goes to Evgeny Prudnik. He's got to try to slow this down in his own mind a little bit and just get back to his arm wrestling. Tsonev looks like he's the more experienced man at this stage of the match. Little bit of desperation and chaos creeping in. And Evgeny, with all his technical prowess, with all his ability, he's having to work very hard here.
Looking more composed. Evgeny Prudnik seems to have regained his breathing ability. The match seems much more level in terms of fatigue at the moment. Maybe even Yordan actually looks a little bit more fatigued at the moment.
Evgeny's still very explosive on every single go. He's the guy that controls the start, but power-wise and stopping ability-wise,
And just to
Yordan Tsonev.
explain, Ray, that for the people at home what was happening, Evgeny wasn't happy with the gap between the thumbs because he felt like Yordan was backing his hand out of the match and giving him that leverage advantage. To be fair, absolutely accurate. Now he tried for the top roll, and he's been absolutely sucked in. And this is going to be hard to recover.
So close, so close,
Super
so close, so close.
Managed to hang it off there, and Yordan needs to concentrate on the match and not the referee. And he's left himself wide open. Tsonev lost a little bit of composure there, and it nearly cost him, because while he was arguing with the ref, Evgeny Prudnik was coiling and regathering his position. Big drive from Tsonev, and he's right over the pad.
Elbow for
Oh
Yordan Tsonev.
my word, what a
I would ask,
dramatic pin.
listen, I think there might have been pin really close, but it also could have been his forearm that touched the pin pad. And it has to be your wrist to your knuckle that has to, or your fingertips that has to cross the pin pad line.
You can hear what the crowd here think about it. We are getting the replay.
Come
Look
on,
how open
come on.
Evgeny Prudnik is
You
there.
cannot foul when you're that close. That is a foul in the losing position.
I think the
if
foul
I ever
is
saw
on
one.
Prudnik.
But it
It's
was
on
a foul, it
Yordan.
was a foul for Yordan
It's on
Tsonev.
Yordan at the back of the
Foul is
elbow.
for Yordan Tsonev. You can win with a foul. You
Yeah,
can win with a
Yordan's
foul.
elbow off the back was the call.
One foul for Yordan Tsonev. He's still very much in this match.
You know
Still
what?
no strap.
Yordan Tsonev lost a little composure there, and it cost him the match, or cost him that round, because he was in total control, and he got into an altercation verbally with the ref, and he took his mind off. And at that point, Evgeny regained himself, tightened it up, shored it up, and launched his own counter. And I do believe if Yordan had just calmed down, he could have moved to a little bit of height and finished that thing right there. Here we go.
Round number 4.
Down come the hands. Watch for this start. It is critically important. And Yordan Tsonev dives on it. Starts to head
Very
towards
close,
the
very
pad.
close,
Wow!
very close, very
That is
close, very close.
tight
And it
there.
crosses the line. Yordan Tsonev.
Yordan Tsonev with the win. Tsonev with the win. And he takes this match in his East versus West debut. Ray Lipinge is off to have a word with him in the most dramatic of matches. It's Tsonev 3-1, Devon. Wow.
Match of the night for me, by a margin so far. Incredible matchup. Yordan Tsonev, welcome to East versus West. You have arrived. What a tremendous performance from both athletes. Unbelievable arm wrestling.
Amazing. The arm wrestling at its best. We saw the drama, mate. It went all over the table. We saw people losing the position, regaining the position. Prudnik was pulling very intelligently, but with a margin of desperation. You could see the chaos creeping in throughout. He got away with murder on some of the setups, I'm going to say. I love what he was doing there. Climbing high, dropping back inside. But what a matchup. Ray Lipinge is with Yordan Tsonev. What an exciting new talent to arrive here.
Evgeny consistently battling millimeters from the pad. In terrible positions, stayed in the fight throughout. What a tremendous victory. What a hard-fought battle. This is what I love so much about arm wrestling.
Hey guys, make some noise. What a match. Absolute bloodbath. Live and die by the hook. Live and die by the hook.
Just a second. Yeah. So, first, I want to thank Jesus. Yeah! Second, I want to thank my family. And third, I want to thank my team for the constant support and the trainings. So, Varna! Woo!
Man, that was absolutely amazing. Even though you couldn't finish the match how you wanted it, it ended more fouls than anything else. Yet I felt like you were in control.
Well, that wasn't my thoughts. I mean, it was equal fight. I want to thank Evgeny. So we both had a very short notice, but we prepared as much as we can so that you guys can enjoy the show and stay strong and love arm wrestling, right?
That is right. Listen, Yordan, what's next? Who do you want to see next on this table versus you?
So, on left, I have some unfinished business with Mr. Rino Masic. On right, I don't know, maybe Sago, and then I want to kill Dave Chaffee.
Whoa! Yordan Tsonev!